Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Durable. I have something that I hope is a bit special today. It's a Conquest 16 Sector 1 infographic guide. I do this every once in a blue moon. Generally, I do it when I feel that the Conquest feats are going to be particularly challenging for a lot of people. In this case, a previous video I posted, I talked about how I think that this Conquest is simply not going to be fun. I didn't mean to imply that these are not going to be doable. If one or two people said that in the comments, that I was being kind of like doom and gloom, and that was not my intent. Apologies for that. So I think a lot of people will be able to achieve a lot of these feats regardless, and I want to help you minimize the time crunch. What I don't like is how fundamentally everybody refers to Conquest as a grind, but I guess that's because it is a grind. So let's work collectively to make that grind less grindy and more fun for the community, since it's a video game. That really was my intent in the last video. Anyway, so this is pretty cool. Here's the way I broke this down. On the far right corner here, you can see where it says, let me turn on some annotation tools here. What do you think? What do you think? We maybe do this in baby blue? No, we got blue. Pink? Okay, pink. There we go. So right over here, we can see sector feats and global feats. You'll notice those are highlighted in blue or yellow. So wherever you read over here, these are the sector feats. Characters that are highlighted in blue, that's because they have synergies to the global feats over here. Conversely, in the middle, these are recommended teams. If it is in blue, that is a global feat. If it is in yellow, then it is a sector feat. Same thing with the characters. Now, some of them double dip into both of them. Take, for example, Mara Jade right here. Let's zoom in. So Mara Jade, her first special, I believe, is an AoE Tenacity down, but her second special is an AoE Stagger. So since we are talking about Sector 1, then I'm prioritizing in here the Sector 1 feats. So, okay, Tenacity down. I'm going to go through these real quick because this is actually, I think, going to be really, really easy overall. Assuming you have the characters. If you don't have the characters, then sorry, to be honest, there's not much you can do about it, and Capital Games knows that, which is why they're hoping you'll spend money. But Tenacity down can be applied by a lot of characters. Now, I went through and I tried to pick out the characters that I felt were the most beneficial. These are single target characters. There are a couple of them that are noteworthy: Imperial Remnant, Geonosians, and Night Sisters. They are prevalent all the way through Conquest and even have global feats, so they're really useful. However, Master Qui-Gon, Gungan, and another remnant down here they have AoE Tenacity effects. This is going to get you that feat super duper fast. Now, some of the others are super relevant here because, like Chewbacca, if you've got CLS or any rebel team, he's going to guard, and then he's going to assist with the guarded character. So every turn, hopefully, or if you put him on a Mothma squad, certainly, every single turn he'll be attempting to apply Tenacity down, and you can get a lot of those happening. So yeah, these characters in particular all have synergies to global feats. And then obviously she's going to be useful in a lot of places. Let's move on. Elspeth. Keep Elspeth alive. There's a lot happening here. I'm highlighting two strategies. First one is let her die. If you get like a Gear 1, Level 1 Elspeth, let her die, because we can revive her a lot of ways. And some of these are like way overlooked. Of course, you could put her on a Night Sister team and just keep reviving her the whole time, let Asajj ramp up, hopefully win, and then, revive her before you do. But like Stormtrooper, Vet Han revives anyone, as does Visas, as does Ewok Elder, with 2 mechanics. Hera provides backup plans, so if you take Hera with like Captain Rex, you're going to be able to get the AoE Tenacity downs super fast and potentially put Elspeth on the team and revive her. Admiral Raddus is one of my favorite Survive with X characters because you just get to hope. Once you trigger that, he revives anybody on the team, 100% health and protection, and usually it's a board wipe, especially if you have like zealous ambitions. Strategy 2, though, is to protect her. Like, if you can't do it with a Night Sister team, go the traditional cheese route with Jedi Master Luke and Watt, or you can try to like kill the enemies quickly and protect with like a hybrid Darth Revan Malak squad, or just flat out try to kill them all quickly. Or if you can go the Imperial Remnant route and hide behind Darth Trooper Moff Gideon, then maybe that will also work. Now, Decay is one of these interesting ones that, well, only one character in the game, as far as I know, has it, and it's going to be entirely dependent on non-droid Imperial Remnant allies. That is why I'm actually in a second going to recommend TIE Fighter Pilot, because his Tenacity down is going to help you get that while getting your Decay at the same time, because you got to have your Decay, bro. We all need it. Now, Gungan kills is actually a lot easier than it seems, especially if you've got our homeboy Jedi Master Luke. Sincerely, he is #1 most significant GL when it comes to Conquest, and may always be. I don't think GL Ahsoka is going to change that. His inherited teaching, you put him with some Jedi, and basically those Jedi all have inherited teaching, which means they can call any Gungan ally being light side to assist, and when they assist, they do damage equal to 60% of Luke's, how do people do that? I don't know. Of Luke's protection. That's a lot. So you can end up making a level 1 Gear 1 Gungan somehow swing in there and hit somebody for 80,000 damage. So if you don't have the Gungan team lined up, hopefully you've got the Jedi team lined up and you can knock out these Gungan kills rather quickly. So these are the 5 feats, but what's more important, I know you want to know, is what are the teams? Well, I've got some great ones. Let's start at the bottom. This is my favorite one. This team can achieve a minimum of 5 feats, 3 sector and 2 global simultaneously. So using that mechanic we just talked about, we're going to use inherited teaching from Qui-Gon Jinn. That's a global feat to keep him alive. Both of them are going to want to call Gungan Phalanx over here to attack, and we're going to want that because he has an AoE Tenacity down ability. So between that and Mara Jade, you're going to be able to spam the Tenacity downs, and if you don't rush for the kills, you can probably knock out all 50 Tenacity down in one battle. Likewise, if Qui-Gon survives, you get that global feat. If Elspeth survives, you get that territory feat, and of course if Inherited Teachings is getting you the kills, you're getting that Gungan kill. So this is like pretty cool. Now, Tenacity down, Morgan's fighting stagger. If you're struggling to keep Morgan alive, then take out Master Qui-Gon and instead put in Wat Tambor, because Wat puts the tank tech right here, put tank tech on Master Luke, and that's going to force the enemies to attack Master Luke over and over again. It's going to permaton him basically. Then you're going to use your Master Qui-Gon. Same reason, you can hopefully keep Master Qui-Gon alive. Both of them are going to, be hanging in there. And then of course you're going to be able to AoE Tenacity down and stagger down with Mara Jade. So what you want to do with the stagger, you apply the stagger, everybody on the bad guy team has stagger, you AoE ability block with Luke, and suddenly they have no turn meter and they're all AoE blinded, right? So mass AoE blind, mass AoE stagger. You shouldn't have too much troubles keeping homeboy and homegirl alive if you can pull this off and find a semi-slowed node, like maybe a Bad Batch or something like that. Decay. It's all about Enoch. You're still going to get Tenacity down with, who has that Tenacity down? Tenacity down, AoE, oh, right there. That's going to be this guy, the Death Trooper Peridia is going to be your Tenacity down. You're going to get staggers from, who's got the stagger? Stagger over here is going to be your Scout Trooper. So you're going to get stagger from Scout Trooper. And then the whole team, of course, is Imperial Remnant, which is a global feat. So if you can manage this, you know, if you've got Imperial Remnants, I don't know what gear level. Maybe if you can hide behind, maybe you got a pretty geared up Stormtrooper, that's great. If you've got really low gear, hopefully you get some data discs. I don't know which ones are in the set yet to keep these guys alive. There is some revive, I think, with this. I don't remember. An Enoch, I don't know. But I feel like his leadership and his Zetas are going to be just really, really important, maybe even mandatory. I don't know. But I think if you can get these people to gear 11, 12, you have a reasonable chance of getting this decay, and maybe even, depending what data dish you get, getting the Imperial Remnants. Like I feel like Enoch is support. I think Scout Trooper support, Stormtrooper no. I feel like if we got the Amplify Agony Volatile Accelerator, the Death Trooper and TIE Fighter are going to take it away, as also Scout Trooper because of all the debuffs. And then if we get the Zealous Ambitions, then Enoch and Scout I think are going to just do some serious damage. Elspeth surviving, of course, the easiest route is likely going to be straight up Night Sisters, because Old Daka revives them, Marin revives. But if you feel brave and you have the high gear and you're not worried about her necessarily dying, then you might take out Marin or maybe even Zombie if you're really brave enough and slap in Talia. Because Talia, where is she? Talia has, it's low value, but she has a single target stagger ability, which means that you get your staggers with Talia, you get your tenacity down with, who had the tenacity down? Night Sister. Oh, Zombie right there. So don't take out Zombie. Tenacity down with Zombie. Elspeth surviving, and then Global Feat, Night Sisters. So we're able to quadruple dip into this one. Next up, we got Gungan Kills and Stagger. So if you don't have Jedi Master Luke, again, Mara Jade, AoE Stagger, AOB Tenacity down, AOB, Area of Bombardment. Yeah, and then of course we got our Gungan Kills, so yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then Tenacity down, because we need what? We need more of that. Well, we got Elspeth support. Oh, look at that, I didn't even put her in there. Yeah, Morgan Elspeth surviving. Why in here? Because Hera can put backup plan on her. Backup plan can go on any ally, and then you do the Tenacity down with, who has the Tenacity down there in Phoenix? I don't see anyone. Oh, that's Stagger. Tenacity down. Phoenix is going to be, oh, Captain Rexy. I knew that. Sexy Rexy. So Rex has got the Tenacity down. Stagger AoE. Stagger AoEs. Plural. Both Sabine and Rex. And then, of course, Elspeth surviving. So, oh no, I got it right there. Yeah. So we've got Tenacity down, Elspeth surviving, and Stagger. All in one. So Phoenix, man, if you got Phoenix, really, I think you probably be able to get that right there just out of Phoenix alone. So yeah, here it is, folks. This is my guide. You can see who I recommend for Stagger over here, who I recommend for Tenacity down right there, and then of course how I recommend getting these feats accomplished with these teams. Now, everybody's roster is wholly unique, which is why you're probably watching my video. If it didn't help you, sincerely, go check out Egnard's channel, check out Bit Dynasty, check out Celiac Sarah, check out Scribe. They're also going to point out more and more options. The more vids you watch, the more options and suggestions you'll get, and hopefully there will be somebody to help you with your roster. And of course, folks, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I will do another video like this for sectors 2 through 5, especially if you all tell me you enjoyed this, you subscribe, you hit that, smash that like button, and you tell me in the comments whether this was useful or not. Because if it ain't useful, I'll save the time. But if it is useful, then yay, happy days. I just want to help people. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.